Lauri Markkanen and the Utah Jazz only put a magnifying glass on the questions that already surrounded this Giannis Antetokounmpo-led Milwaukee Bucks squad. Second quarter, the Greek Freak gets the steal. The Greek Freak gets the easy deuce. Now, Bobby Portis is going to miss. Giannis is going to make. Stuff in the stat sheet there. The Bucks are up 19. On the other end, how about Colin Sexton dropping the Greek Freak, and then maybe Malik Beasley dropped Sexton. Looks like a little bit of a flop there. A lot of grabbing. Nothing really happened outside of some technical fouls being issued out. We go to the second half with the Bucks up double digits. Third quarter, it's Giannis bulldozing his way down the lane for the deuce plus the foul. The Greek Freak had 33 points, 13 assists. And then how about Dame Dollar? It's Lillard throwing down the rare poster. Bucks still up double digits as we take it to the fourth. But what had happened was it's Markkanen for three. And then Walker Kessler. Reverse. This is a 12-zip Jazz run, and it's getting worse. Jordan Clarkson ties the game up at 99. The Bucks need a new head coach. Oh, wait, they just got a new coach. Bobby Portis will respond with a tray ball. It's 102-99, but then here comes more Jazz. It's Markkanen. He was 5 of 10 from the great beyond. Dame's gonna miss. How about Keontae George leaking out and throwing it down? The Jazz forced the Bucks to call another timeout. And then here's Kelly Olynyk with a heartbreaking deuce. Now all of a sudden, Utah's up double digits. And Keontae George got 2 touchdowns on his mind. He nails the three. Bucks go down by 14. George had 19 and 10. How about Milwaukee losing this game that they pretty much led most of the way by double digits? They lose by double digits. 123-108 is your final. If you are like me and love flexing your NBA knowledge, you should head over to the best place to play fantasy sports. That's Underdog Fantasy. For me, I love the pick'em game. It's super simple to play too. All you gotta do is go to the Underdog Fantasy website or app, pick whether a player will have a higher or lower stat line for that game, get all your picks right, and you can win up to 20 times your money. And when you sign up, if you use my code FERRO, your deposit will get doubled. You can't beat that. Again, head over to today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy's website or app, use my code FERRO, and your first deposit will get doubled. Just like the rest of the league, Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat were in for a rude awakening because that guy, Kawhi Leonard, and the Clippers were in their building. But first things first, it's scary hours in quarter number 1 because Terry Rozier said so, putting the moves on Paul George. Heatles got the early 10-point lead. But trust and believe that wouldn't last long because Kawhi Leonard has been balling out of his mind of late. The emphatic dunk. When was the last time you saw Kawhi emphatically throw down dunks like that? Clearly he's feeling healthy. And then PG-13 contributing. Clippers take the 2-point lead. Off the missed 3 from the bearded one. Let's get on out there. Beautiful dime to Jimmy Butler, who scores. Jimmy B had 21 points for Miami. Not to mention, it's a grown man inside. His name is Bam Adebayo. Miami in a dogfight with Terrence Mann and the Clippers. He nails the 3, and then Kawhi rips Butler and leaks out. It's Leonard with another monster game. He had 25 and 11. It's Leonard with 2 dudes guarding him, one being Butler. He could care less, says the Claw. He nails the 3. All of a sudden, Miami's down a bunch, but here comes my Vol for life, Josh Richardson, pushing through for the deuce, and then the rookie, Jaime Jaquez Jr., putting the Heat up by 1 in the 4th. But when it's winning time, the Clippers just got options. This time around, it was James Harden's turn, and the bearded one stepping up and stepping back for the Clippers, nailing 3 after 3 after 3. Game so nice, you probably should do it thrice. It's Harden with 21 points, 11 assists, and 8 rebounds. His production in the 4th, though, is what propelled the Clippers to a 103-95 win over the Heat. Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets had to deal with a very engaged Portland Trailblazers squad. You don't get that too often on the road, but DeAndre Ayton and the Blazers had something to say in this one as Ayton nails the deuce. That was good, Ayton. I'm about to show you bad Ayton in a second, but first, let's show some love to Aaron Gordon. Jamal Murray gets it to AG, who, if you put it anywhere in the vicinity of the rim, he's going to throw it down. On the other end, Scoot Henderson has been finding his way throughout 2024 in his first year in the NBA, continues that. Now, here's the bad Ayton that I teased to you guys moments ago. Jokic just fools Ayton. Big man to big man, that ain't it. Jokic in slow motion leaves Ayton lost on just where exactly the basketball was at. Portland's still leading, though. It's Anthony Simons, who's an absolute bucket getter, putting the Blazers back up by 7. Nuggets down just a deuce in the third. It's Jokic with the steal, and then Jokic with the dunk, taking off like a god. It's 67 apiece. Blazers wouldn't allow the Nuggets to get the lead, though, as Ayton rolls inside for the deuce. How about 27 points, 9 rebounds for DeAndre? Now the champs fight back for good. It's Jamal Murray nailing the 3, and then Murray's going to dish it all down to Nikola Jokic, and your reigning finals MVP knows exactly what to do with it. Now the Nuggets take their first lead of the game, and they're going to keep it. It's Murray pulling up and nailing the 3. He had 21 points and 10 assists. And then how about Peyton Watson crashing the Reggie Jackson miss and throwing it down? And if some is good, more is better. Just give that dude the ball, and number 15 will produce results for you. That's why he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, and he's not 30 yet. Jokic had 29 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. The Nuggets come from behind to get the 9-point win. For the first time in Bradley Beal's career, he's in Washington, D.C., playing against the Wizards. Brad has spent his entire career as a Wizard up until this season. And then he's got like the new fine girlfriend. Now he gets to flaunt it in the face of the ex that's not doing so well, which is the Wizards, because they're not. Bradley Beal has had some ups and a lot of downs thus far this season with Phoenix. Put it like this, it was all up against his former squad. He nails the 3. It's got a little reaction for Denny Avdia. Bradley Beal is just going crazy at this point. His Suns are already up 14, easily having the best game of this season. How about Denny Avdia showing Brad what he's missing in DC as a Wizard? Okay. Yeah, if I'm Brad, I'm cool. I got this dude now. He's taller, he's better. The easy money sniper, who, by the way, is from the DC area. So the game already had enough hype when KD's in town, not to mention this dude is back. Bradley Beal puts the Wizards at a deficit of 21 and counting. Bradley Beal showing no love to his former team. And then Devin Booker can get a couple buckets here and there. He really wasn't needed in this one. Just 14.6 assists for Booker. The reason why is Bradley Beal did most of the scoring. Yusuf Nurkic gonna clean up one of Beal's misses and put it in. And then how about Yusuf finding Durant on the easy backdoor cut? Nurkic had 8 assists to go with his 13 rebounds and 18 points. Everything else was pretty much done by this dude. It's Beal beating the third quarter buzzer. He was 4-5 from the 3-point line. He had 43 points against the Wizards. Yeah, man. Sometimes you got to show your new girl off. Let your ex know that they really fumbled the bag. It is the Suns blowing the Wizards out. 140-112 is your final.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing.
Why build theirs when I believe I can build my own?
You've already done it, or I wouldn't be here.
I'm already the only elite sports and music journalist in the game today. My goal is simple, to be the best there's ever been. So, please don't go. Make sure you subscribe and follow the journey. It truly means everything to me. I tell stories, I talk music, I cover sports, I am culture, I am FERRO.